Hi friends, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping in. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so very much. And let's get started. These turned out so pretty. You can see how clear these are. You can see my fingers behind them. And then these two thicker ones. I really love the layered effect in these for, different types. I'm making some like adventure ones that are layered right now. But these turned out so pretty. All right, so let's make them. All right, so we're starting out with our epoxy 2 parts, A and B, and some white paint. That one was, the first one was dry. I got like this pearly white paint, which is better. Alcohol ink. And now for this, what you're gonna notice when I put my clear epoxy in each one of them, so I'm only filling it up halfway because I want to be able to keep adding to it. And after I get it in, I'm going to spray it with denatured alcohol. So it's 92% alcohol. And so it gets rid of bubbles, but I did it because I want this to I want my alcohol inks to spread and blend. Now, if you are wanting that look with your alcohol ink to make it look like, so when you take it out on the backside, it looks like a flower going through it, do not use any alcohol in it like I did, because adding extra alcohol makes the alcohol ink spread. So if you want it to stand stiff and be able to just mix it with your toothpick, to be what you want, no alcohol. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how it's spreading? And that's what adding extra alcohol does. And if you want it to spread, you can add it either before or after. Either way will make it spread. So if you're doing tumblers and you want your alcohol ink to spread, you can add some spritzes of alcohol and that will help make it spread also. And then I'm just going to add some this pearly white paint is mixed in with a little bit of epoxy, and I'm adding that to it. And then I'm going to use my toothpick and just sort of swirl it around, and then I will let it completely dry, and then I will add another layer to it. Now I'm going to be using some flake in this. My plan was to use some silver flake and some gold flake, 2 of each, but I had a lot of gold flake left over from a cutting board I was doing, so I ended up doing gold flake in both of them, and the epoxy was starting to set up, so I didn't film putting it in, but the second layer is just epoxy 2-part A and B with some gold flake added into it. So now I'm just going to mix these together, and then I'm going to let them harden and then add the next layer. And these turn out so good. All right, so now I showed you guys the base of this with the little bit of paint and the alcohol ink. So what I didn't show you, so on this one, I put some blue glitter. I was doing another project that I had a little bit left over, so I just dumped that on there. And then I did the cutting board that had the gold pieces, and I had some left over. So that is what is over top of this. And it's what I was planning on doing. I was going to do 2 gold and then 2 silver, but I had so much of the gold left. So I just used some gold flake inside of my epoxy. All right. So let's see. So these turned out really, really pretty. Now your edges, if you need to. So I've shown this before. It's a whirligig or the technical name for it is a deburring tool. You can get this at any hardware store. They're very inexpensive. You can get, you know, lots of different ones. They come big, they come small. I have some that are super tiny, and they're very inexpensive. You can also get these on Amazon, but I use these. Now, if you're using this on a metal cup, just, you know, be careful because it will, if you dig too deep, it'll take your metal also. But I use this just to clean up edges on all of my different projects. My little edges go over too far. But these came out really, really pretty. And I really like that clear through them. So I'm really happy with these. And see, this is so pretty. So I will probably do like a clear badge reel on these so that the clear doesn't get, you know, messed up. This one doesn't really have, but I wanted a nice dome on these, so I filled them a little bit more on the high side. So that's why I've got just, you know, a hair of a lip on them. Not much, and honestly they could go, but I have the deburring tool, so I might as well. I don't need to like sand them or anything because it's nice and smooth. And then this one also turned out really pretty. I put the blue in there, and then that's the back of it. And I really, really like how it turned out. I think it turned out so pretty. And then this one too, and I love doing these in kind of like layers, so it looks like things are like floating on top, sitting on top of each other. And then this clear in here looks really nice. So again, this will get the clear badge reel, and I got those from Amazon. And I'm really, really happy with these. They turned out so nice. So these are ready. Now we will do, I'll put the badge reels on in my craft room. I did go ahead and, so I still have my one light out here in the garage, but it is getting some of the bulbs burnt out. So I had ordered a new light. Haven't used it yet. I've had it for about a month though. And it's in my craft room, so we're going to use that. And it's the new one from Glitter Chimp. It was a little bit expensive, but it's supposed to be a really good lamp, so it'll be the first time that we use it. So we will make some badge reels with these, and like I said, this turned out just so, so pretty. I love, you know, any kind of like layered look. I just really like it. All right, so I have my pieces. Now these two, I'm going to use these pink badge reels on. And then these two, I have two clear white ones left. And these two, look, this is just so pretty. So cool looking. So I'm going to use the clear ones on these. And then I went through tried to decide if I was going to put like beads on them or, you know, how I was going to do it. And in all honesty, I just kept coming back to, I shouldn't. Like, I'm just going to do a little bit of gold glitter in the button pieces. So I got the magic here. So this is from Resin Rockers, and it's supposed to be really good. I've not used it yet. You know, I've probably had it for about a month now, and I'm super excited because I am going to use it. I'm just going to pour a little bit in there. I don't need a lot. I probably put too much. I really need to clean the top of this thing off. we're just going to add some glitter in there. And this is a salt shaker from the Dollar Tree. They come 2 in a pack, and I really like these for glitter that you want to shake. Especially, you know, if you buy glitter in like bulk or like from AliExpress, those are really nice containers for that. All right, so I am just going to put on a little bit of UV resin. And then I like to initially like hold these under when I first put them on so that they stay in the place that I want them to.
Raina, what are you and Reese doing?
All right, so these are good. And I'm going to tell you, this light, like as soon as I set it under, because normally like I will hold them so they don't move, but it was like as soon as I put it under, it's like stiff. So I didn't even have to worry. And just look how pretty these are. These really came out pretty. All right, so now I'm just going to use a popsicle stick, and I'm going to do both sides of my buttons. And I just want to make it look like it's like a jewel in there. So I'm just going to put a nice round piece on my button. And there's our finished product. There's that one. And this one. And this one, I got it a little on the edge. I'll have to take a toothpick tomorrow and clean that up a little bit. The nice thing with this plastic is it'll clean up really easy with a toothpick. And then this one. And I think that these turned out just really pretty and really fun. And then with this, you know, these are a nice base. So if you have a particular person you're making them for or something, you know, you can always go in and like add a name and then, you know, give it a nice topper with UV resin if you want, or of course leave it like this. This one is my favorite. Like it just, that 3D look of it, so pretty. All right, listen, I hope you guys like it. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day, friends, and I'll see you next time. Bye.